Game 43, 44, 45 are in the books. And the Toronto Maple Leafs take 2 points out of possible 6. Now, I understand it's time for panic mode. No, it's not time for panic mode yet. Because the Leafs are still top of the division. They're still fighting with the best of them. And the 4th place team is behind them by a substantial amount.
We just always gotta treat our games as games in hand because we have less games played than Tampa and Florida.
Yeah, and it's better to do this right now than it is in April. Because April, you just gotta start winning chaotically.
If you're gonna lose games and trying things and figure things out, do it now than later.
Yeah, but the Toronto Maple Leafs take 2 out of a possible 6. They fought hard against Carolina, and they absolutely steal 2 points from Carolina.
So let's get right into this episode. Here we go. So we have a new format for our screenshot here. I hope you enjoy that. Spend a little bit of time working on that. And we are going into game 43, Carolina versus Toronto, and Toronto is home for this game.
Nino Niederreiter starting on the board here. Cole and Nikas getting an assist there. 1-0 Toronto. And then
second period, AM34 puts one in the net. 30th of the season, and Nylander
Austin
assists.
Matthews. Wow.
Power play goal, and he ain't stopping there because Matthews lets it rip again. Clean beat, 31 of the year. Riley and Marner pick up assists. Now Toronto's picked up a 1-goal lead going into the 3rd.
Then Tony DeAngelo getting on the board here. 8th goal of the year. Faust and Jacob Slavin picking up assists. 2-2 tie. And then Derek Stepan with Lawrence and D'Angelo picking up assists. 3-2 Carolina. But that Mitch Marner, the beast that he is, proving why people need to stop doubting him, gets on the board here, saves us the time. 3-3 tie. And then in overtime, 3-on-3, Mitch Marner with an absolute great play. With eye coordination, Riley and Tavares picking up assists, Marner picking up his 16th goal of the year, 4-3 Toronto.
His goal streak to 8 games, and unfortunately it comes to an end at 8 games, which is still very good. Hopefully it could have gone higher, but 8 games, you're just going to have to roll with that. The stats are 32 shots on goal for the Leafs, 31 for the Hurricanes. We were 1 for 4 on the power play, and Hurricanes were 0 for 1 on the power play. Our penalty kill and power play are first in the league, and we should keep it that way. 13 penalty minutes for the Hurricanes, 7 for the Leafs, 25 hits for the Hurricanes, 18 for the Leafs, and 17 blocks at least. Over the Hurricanes, 11 blocks. Our record improves to 30-10-3.
Now we go on to Carolina. Oh no, Calgary. We go on to Calgary in Alberta, Alberta.
And
9 p.m.
atrocious.
9 p.m. start.
All the late starts.
I stopped watching it at 5.
What? Friggin' late starts, man. They have to end the game at midnight. Like, really?
I stopped watching it 5-1. I knew it was over by then.
Yeah.
Because you never know. But first period, no goals. Second period, Rasmus Sandin, the Sandman himself, getting on the board here. His 2nd goal of the year for him. Nylander and Tavares picking up assists. And this is where it falls down to the depths.
It went like...
And we were up 1, And then Andrew Mangiapane scores 23rd of the year for him. Backlund and Coleman picking up assists, 1-1 tie. And then Noah Hannafin picking up a goal here, fifth of the season for him. Anderson and Kachuk picking up assists, 2-1 Calgary. And then Oliver Killington picking up his sixth goal of the year. Hannafin and Backlund picking up assists on a power play, 3-1 Calgary. And then Elias Lindholm, 17th of the year. Goudreau and Tanev picking up assists, 4-1 Calgary. And it doesn't stop there, the slaughter continues. Rasmus Anderson picking up assists, picking up a goal here, unassisted, 5-1 Calgary. And if you think this could get any worse, you were wrong, because Michael Bunting scores one, and we think we can come back, but no. It ends up being the last goal of the Toronto Maple Leafs score. 5-2 is the score, and we lose 5-2.
And Matthews' controversial hit, as well as I believe Kasha too.
Kasha and Matthews go down with injuries. But Matthews came back.
They both returned.
They both returned the next game.
They were shaken out, but we're good here. Thank goodness. The stats are 48 shots on goal for the Leafs and 26 for the Flames.
Markstrom bailed them.
My goodness.
48 shots.
0 for 3 on the power play. Really, that was 3 goal opportunities and they messed that up. But the Flames 1 for 5, and I think the officiating was really garbage in this game. Like, there were some calls that were just like, really. 16 penalty minutes for the Leafs, 12 for the Flames, 7 hits for the Leafs, 18 for the Flames, and the Flames had 13 blocks over the Leafs, 11 blocks. Our record now goes to 30-11.
And just in case, Calgary came off of a back-to-back, so great.
That makes it even
48 shots. Okay.
Oh, look at the shots in this game.
My god, even worse.
Oh my god.
Thatcher Demko, just put him in. Demigod. He's a demigod. He's Demko God. He's basically a god. Literally. Praise down. He is our dad. Just praise down, Toronto Maple Leafs. Bow down to your father. Bow down.
And that is 26-24. So that is 101 shots to 50 shots. So 2 games, the Leafs were able to double the shots, and yet they still lost. Not even a point.
JT Miller scoring 1-0 Vancouver. Brock Besser and Bo Horvat picking up assists. JT with his 17th goal of the year. Brock Besser getting on the board here, 14th of the year for him. Oliver Ekman-Larsson picking up an assist, and Ryan Miller, or JT Miller, picking up an assist there. 2-0 Vancouver on a power play.
Then in the second period, Austin Matthews lets 32 fly, and Tavares and Nylander picking up assists, and it was on the power play. And then the Leafs finally tie up the game. Andre Kasha, 9th of the season. Spezza and Sandin picking up assists. It was a beautiful tip-off of Spezza's shot.
But that would go to
power play again. But no, because Lamico, 4th of the season, and Scheisen and Mott pick up assists. And Vancouver's a 1-goal lead, 3-2. So we're thinking, okay, we're going to the third period. Usually the Leafs make good use of the third period. But unfortunately,
Thatcher Demko became a god. And at the final seconds, with 40 seconds left,
they really had
40 seconds left.
The high sticking, and then we had 27 seconds of 6-on-5,
and
they even scored.
Don't even get to mention that we literally got bailed out of a goal. Yeah. From the Vancouver side. Vancouver obviously scored an empty netter, but that didn't count to a shred because offside. If that was, and the Leafs just went into pressure mode and just shoot on the net, just shots fired on the net.
I was
millions.
And this JT Miller goal, because Keefe was also looking at this they were about to challenge it. They were looking at goaltender interference because Mrazek's stick just went with whoever Mrazek was skating.
Mrazek did not play.
He stood up like, what the hell was that?
Mrazek did not play well in this game.
No.
He let off like 2 shots that I thought were savable shots. Obviously, the Milko shot or the goal on the third one was preventable because he didn't cover the rebound. Never let it go to the next opponent to score and an empty netter, basically, because he literally saved it with the pad, that he didn't cover it up, and it just went to an open man in front, and obviously you won't make a mistake on that one, and that made us pay.
Are an astonishing 53 shots on goal for the Leafs over the Canucks 24, upsetting, and we were 2 for 3 on the power play. The Canucks were 1 for 5. We killed 4 power plays, and like they really should have came up with a win here, but they didn't. 10 penalty minutes for the Leafs, 6 for the Canucks, 20 hits for the Leafs, 38 for the Canucks, 18 hit blocks for the Canucks, 14 blocks for the Leafs. Our record now moves to 30, 12, and 3.
This was an amazing game. I wouldn't say the best game for the Toronto Maple Leafs goaltender, Peter Mrazek, but anyway, 10 seconds of panic mode for Vancouver. They escape with the win, barely, because the Toronto Maple Leafs almost buried a shot, but sadly we walk away with not 2 points.
It sucks. But also, regarding like trade deadline is coming up, I forget what it is. March, I believe. And so I can assure you that Richie's probably going to get traded.
Richie's probably going to get traded. Does Luke Shen come back and make a return back in Toronto? Gives the Leafs a final chance.
Justin Hall, a lot of people want him traded. Maybe Dubas is going to look at some other.
I think it's going to be Dermott. Bye Dermott. But it's sad to see. But definitely Luke Shen has been around the Leafs. It's a rumor that the Leafs will find a way to make Luke Shen come to Toronto. And I would love to see Luke Shen return after an abysmal time that he had in Toronto with the Randy Carlyle, Mike Babcock Leafs.
Yeah.
And we'll see with what he does.
So, our 3 games in the books were 3 Toronto, 5-2 Calgary, and 3-2 Vancouver. Our next game is for us tomorrow, and it's Seattle, which is a special one because it'll be Toronto's first time in franchise history versus Seattle Kraken. It's a 9 p.m. game, which sucks because it's a Monday.
And the Leafs,
a 9 p.m. game on a Monday. How convenient.
The Leafs need to come out of this game with 2 points.
I swear, man, if we lose this game,
not because we don't need to lose. It's because
for the 2 points.
I want these 2 points. Because you got to go out there and do a job. How are you going to follow up these 2 losses? How are you going to follow up? Good teams follow it up with a W.
Bounce back.
And hopefully they bounce back.
Even about the 2 points, I just want them to win against Seattle's first time playing. They're the worst team in their division, and frankly the worst one in the league next to Montreal here. So they better win this, because if they don't, you're going to be seeing some anger next week. The next game after that is on Thursday, and it's going to be Pittsburgh coming back to Scotiabank. And we got a Saturday game versus St. Louis, which this game was supposed to be at 2 p.m. in December, but it's back at 7 p.m.
And we hope to come out of here with maybe 3 points, or maybe...
These 2 games better come up as 3 points, Montreal and Columbus. They're trash.
These I would like, so out of the 6 possible points, I would like 6 possible points, obviously, but I would think the most likely thing is 4 of 6 possible points.
That's our guess.
4 out of 6, I think, is a good way to start.
They're definitely either going down to St. Louis or Pittsburgh, or maybe we can just have a straight 3-win week. Who knows?
I don't know, maybe.
This week, for our Frozen Reactions Gaming, we're going to be playing Toronto versus St. Louis. So when that video is out, most likely on Friday, the day before the game, which is our usual schedule. Our schedule now is we're gonna commonly play Saturday night games. Like for example, Steve Dangle does his Watch a Game with Steve Dangle on Saturdays. We're doing our Frozen Reactions Gaming videos for the Saturday games. and you get to watch it the day before our prediction. So check that out here. And that's been our video for this week.
So that's it for today's video, guys. If you want to like, comment, subscribe, and if you could please tell all your friends. Tell even Steve Dangle if you can.
Yes.
That the Toronto Maple Leafs need 4 out of 6. Peace.